y'all. This is Kylie from Wild Lemon Fitness. Thanks so much for joining us in our online studio. Let's work out.
Hi friends, Rachel here. Welcome to Wild Lemon Fitness's online studio. We're gonna do some power bar today, so I hope you're ready to sweat. Right here in front of me, I have all of the equipment that you're gonna need for class. If you don't have any of this, that's totally fine. I just have some hand weights, just some light hand weights, whatever you prefer, whatever weight you want. Maybe you have 2 sets, that's fine. A little band right here. If you don't have a band, that's okay too. And then we have some sliders. So in place of sliders, if you don't have those, you can use a towel or some paper plates, anything like that kind of thing. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I want you to go ahead and put this band on. There's no graceful way to do it, really. So it's gonna go right above the knees to your quads. And then we're gonna sit down on that mat. So my mat's folded in half. You're probably gonna adjust as we go. So don't worry about what my mat looks like. Just get comfortable. You're gonna take a seat at the edge of that mat. Feet are gonna be together. Knees are gonna be apart. So if you're looking at your legs, they're gonna be in a little diamond right here. And from there, we're gonna round all the way back. Get yourself nice and comfortable on that mat, pulling those abs in. We're just gonna start with a little warm up. So once you bring those arms straight up to the ceiling, big inhale. On that exhale, you're gonna peel those shoulders up off the mat, flipping the palms down, rolling those shoulders back and down one more time, engaging those abs, and we're just gonna start pumping those arms like you're slapping water. So nice deep breaths here. Big inhale, big exhale, keeping those shoulder blades squeezed together here. 2 more breaths just like this. And then we're gonna add on, make it a little bit more challenging. Exhale right here. Holding that, I want you to lift those legs up to tabletop so the feet are still together, the knees are still apart. We're gonna keep that pump going here. So pump 2, 3, 4, little curl press, little curl press. So 1, 2, 3, 4, little curl press, going at your own pace. So don't worry about how fast I'm going. Listen to your body here. We're gonna do the last one right here, and then you're gonna hug those knees in, rest the head, shake out those shoulders, whatever you need to do here. And from there, big inhale, exhale, curling right back up. We're gonna bring those legs up to the ceiling so they're still in a diamond, pointing the toes if you want to, totally up to you. I want you to bring those hands to your head or rest that head into your hands and then squeeze from those abs to curl those shoulders up, maybe a little bit higher, finding your range. You're gonna inhale as you lower the legs just a couple of inches and then exhale as you lift. So a little inhale, then exhale, just a few inches, finding your range here. You're gonna feel those lower abs engage as you lower those legs, and that's perfectly fine. That's exactly what you want. So a little isometric hold in your upper body, which means it's not moving right now. We're gonna do 2 more of these. Finding that breath. And the last one. From here, I want you to lower those legs to your point of control, to that diagonal. We're gonna do a little curl to the right, lower center, curl to the left, lower center, a little curl right, lower, little curl left, lower. So just a little twist here. You're gonna feel those obliques catching on your twist. You're rotating that chest to your thigh. So just keep this going. We're gonna do 2 more on each side, keeping a little bit of tension in that band. Last one. And from here, I want you to hold it center. We're just gonna do little presses out on your band. A little press, release, press, release. And you can always take a light grip to your thighs if you need a little bit of extra support here. So just keep that in mind. Just try to keep that neck turned off. Here's 3, 2, and last one. Rest your head, hug the knees in, maybe a little rock side to side, whatever feels good here. And from here, we're gonna set those feet flat down. A little challenge right here. So I want you to extend that right leg straight up. You're gonna reach those arms nice and long. And if you try this and it doesn't feel good, it's too difficult, whatever, you can set that foot right back down. So I want you to extend one of your feet. You're gonna round all the way up. So you're curling up, lifting the leg. Inhale, squeeze the abs to lower. So exhale, squeeze the abs to lift. Super controlled here. This is primarily in your abs, and that's really where you're gonna feel it. We're gonna do 1 more on this side, and then we're gonna switch. So make sure you're breathing. Exhale and inhale. Set that leg down. You can windshield wiper those legs out if you need to. You can always lose that band. So just keep that in mind. Bring those feet hip width apart one more time, resetting yourself. Arms long overhead, extending that left leg this time, that opposite leg, whichever one you started with. Do the other, and same thing. Squeeze, lift, and squeeze lower. So exhale, and then inhale. And you might get a little shaky here in those abs, and that's perfectly fine. Maybe your leg's shaking. Last one here. Hold this one at the top. Pull those abs in. I want you to maybe try to float that other leg here, and if you can't, maybe you can hover those toes off the ground. Find that challenge that works for you. Pull the abs in. We're gonna hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully around back. Hug those knees in one more time. We're nice and warm here. We're gonna do one short little forearm plank to finish off this warm up, and then we'll be all finished. So I want you to come around to that mat, and if it slid, just move it, it's fine. So I'm gonna keep facing this way. My forearms are gonna come down to that mat. Your band is still on, elbows underneath the shoulders. You're gonna step those legs back, they're hip width apart, pull the abs in, and from here, you're just gonna do a little step out, in, little step out, in. So we're not here for too long, so try to hold on to it. If you need a regression, you're gonna drop down to your knees, bring those heels in, pull the abs in, just a little isometric hold from there. So find what works for you and try to keep breathing. A couple more of these. Let's do one more on each side. And then hold it in, a little isometric hold right here for 10. Here's 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully drop down to the knees and shift back. Get a little stretch in here. If you don't have a band on, you can open those knees up a little wider, go into a child's pose. Maybe wiggle those hips a little bit if it feels good. Nice deep breaths. And we're done with warm up. So from here, we're going to keep that band on. And again, it's always optional. We're gonna find that slider. So you only need one for now. You might have to fold your mat in half again, so you know your space, figure out what works better for you. You're gonna step on one edge of that mat with one foot. That other foot, doesn't matter which one you start with, is gonna go on the slider. The ball of your foot is to that slider. And from here, roll those shoulders back and down, pull the abs in. You're standing up nice and tall, shake out whatever you need to, then pop right back into form. We're gonna slide out in just a couple inches, do a little squat, stand up, slide right back in. So it's not a wide range here, and if you need to lose that band, do it, right? We're listening to our body today. Just engage the core, engage that breath. So I always say in my classes, breathing's number 1 and form's number 2. You have to breathe while you're working out. Otherwise, it's bad. So keep breathing. Keep doing those squats. Find that range in the squat that works for you. It might be an inch, might be a couple inches. Maybe you're here when you step out, and that's totally fine. We're gonna do 3 more of these. Finding that arm placement that works for you as well. And then last one, we're gonna hold out. We're gonna do a little down, up, little down, up. So just a couple inches here. And you're not here for long, so find that breath. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. You're pulling your chest through right here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Stand it up, shake it out. From here, keep that band on, lose it if you need to. It's totally up to you. I want you to bring those heels together, toes apart. I'm gonna try not to lose my band here. So you're making a little pizza slice with your feet. From here, you're gonna slide that slider foot back behind you. You're almost crossing back. Sink down, stand up, slide it all the way in front. So we're just doing little curtsy lunges here. So find that range. You keep a little tension in that band this whole entire time if you can. And make sure that you're pressing all 5 toes in on that standing leg. So this standing leg is really the one that's getting the work. This sliding foot's getting work. You have tension in that band, but you have to stay super light in this slider, otherwise your foot isn't gonna move. Whew. And again, arm placement wherever you want it. I like to move my arms. I feel like it helps me with my balance. So you do you. We're gonna do 2 more of these. And then last one, holding it back, go a little down, up, same thing as before, down, up. So we're gonna do 8 more of these. Finding that breath here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, find that range. Last one, stand it up. From here, shake it out. We're gonna switch sides. You're gonna walk over to that other side of your mat. Feet are gonna start out hip width. Shake it out, roll those shoulders. We're gonna go right into those squats. You're gonna slide it out just a little bit. Sink down, stand it up, pull it in. So think press, squeeze lower, squeeze lift, pull it in. So we're gonna do a couple more of these. Keeping your core engaged, finding that burn through your quads, through your glutes. Everything's working right here. Whew. Yes. Feeling that burn. Whew. Just a few more of these. We got about 4 more on this side. And then we're gonna hold it low on that last one. Here's 3, 2, last one, hold it low, little down, up, up. So finding that breath here, inhale, exhale, pressing all 5 toes down. Don't worry about staying light on the slider right here. Here's 4, 3, 2, and last one, stand it up, slide it in, shake it out, heels together, toes apart. So adjust as needed. I knew that was gonna happen, happens every time. Just adjust, it's fine. You're gonna slide that leg back so you're almost crossing over. Sink it down, stand it up, bring it all the way around. So you're drawing a little semicircle here with that slider leg. Super light on that slider. Again, otherwise it's not moving. All your weight's in that standing leg. We have 1 more standing exercise, and then we're gonna come down to the floor. It's nice to lay down when you're working out sometimes. All right, here's 2. And last one, hold it back, little down, up, up. You're only doing 10 of these, you got 7 more. So really try to stay in it, keeping yourself upright. So shoulders stay stacked right over those hips. Here's 3, 2, and last one, stand it up, shake it out. Keep that band on if you can. We're gonna grab that other slider and come to the edge of your mat. I'm actually gonna come on this side. Or I'm gonna step on my weight, it's fine. Kick them out of the way. All right. They're gonna be hip width apart. Flex those feet. Feet are gonna go, heels are gonna go to your slider. You're gonna scoot all the way down and round all the way back. Maybe lay here for a minute. Take a couple breaths, whatever you need to do. All right, arms are gonna press down into your side. We're gonna do some bridging. So again, feet are hip width. You're flexing those feet, toes up to the ceiling. Roll the shoulders back and down. Big inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna squeeze to lift those glutes up. Pull the abs in, shoulders back and down. One more time. From here, we're gonna slide right foot out, slide it in, left foot out, slide it in. So you're really pressing down through that foot that's in, stabilizing as the other leg moves. You want to try to keep those hips lifted. So if you need to lower them down a little bit, that's totally fine. Whew, finding that breath. You're really getting into this lower body here, not a lot of upper body work. Just keeping everything pressed down into the mat, nice and firm for stability. And we're gonna do 1 more on each side, and then we're gonna do a little add-on here. Last one, so we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna add a little lift of the hips. So you're gonna slide out right foot, in, left foot, in, little lift, lift. So think out, in, little squeeze, squeeze. You're working through that base of your seat, as well as your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, the flex in the feet, everything's working here. So maybe close your eyes, focus on that breath. We're gonna do 2 more, just like that. Little lift, lift, last one. And hold that last lift, little isometric hold right here for 8, Here's 6. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips down. Hug the knees in, little rock side to side. Maybe circle those legs if it feels good. Whatever you need to do here. And from here, we're gonna come upright. I'm gonna slide these around. We're gonna get into a little bit more lower body, but we're also gonna do some arms. So now's the time to find your weight. You really only need one at a time. Your feet are gonna go to those sliders. So adjust as needed. Keep that band on if you can. I'm gonna see if I can keep it on and we might lose it. We'll see. Hands come right underneath your shoulders, and then you wanna bring them out a little bit wider. Knees are right underneath your hips. You're gonna grab one slider. I'll start on this side. In that hand, doesn't matter which one. From here, we're gonna extend that arm back. We're gonna do a little bicep curl here. So a little bend in that bottom elbow. Hold that arm out. Extend that opposite leg. We're gonna pull everything in and then press it out. So bicep curl, pull, extend, press. Finding that breath here. Keeping that chin lifted. You got about 5 more of these. Here's 3, keeping tension in the band, 2. And last one, we're gonna hold this one out. I want you to flip that palm and then bring that arm a little bit closer. From here, you're gonna lift that leg up. It's just gonna hover, it's not gonna go very high. You're gonna do a little lift, lower, lift, lower. So now you're getting into those triceps. And if you need to drop down to that bottom forearm, that's totally fine. Here's 6. Keep it going, keep that breath. You're really squeezing from the back of that arm here. Here's 3, 2, and last one. Set it down, shake it out. We're gonna switch sides. You can roll out those wrists if you need to. Let me find my slider one more time. All right, from here, same thing on that other side. So hands out wide, little bend in that bottom elbow. Grab that weight, that arm's gonna extend behind you. You're gonna extend that opposite leg. So staying light in that slider, you're gonna bicep curl and then extend. Bicep curl, extend, and find that range that works for you. Make sure you're really squeezing that bicep here. Pulling the abs in. Everything's working right here. Keeping those shoulders out of your ears. Here's 3, 2, and last one. Hold it out nice and long. Flip that palm in towards your body. So we're getting right into that tricep. Same thing as the other side. A little hover of that leg, a little lift, lower, lift, lower. So you're really gonna feel that shake in the base of your seat right here if you weren't already. And you can flatten that bottom foot if it feels better. Whatever you wanna do here. Halfway through. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Set it down. Shake it out. Let's roll out those wrists really quick. Mine are always a little sticky. So whatever you need to do here. From there, we're gonna get right into abs. So grab those sliders. I'm gonna face you so you can see me. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn just a little bit to the diagonal so you can really get a view of what I'm doing with these sliders. And from here, actually, you can just go ahead and take that band off because we don't really need it for these abs. Same thing as we did before. For bridging, you're gonna bring those feet hip width apart, flex them. Heels are to your slider. Take a light grip to the thighs. You're gonna round that waistband back towards your mat until you feel a little catch in your abs. That's your magic spot, so try to stay right there. You can keep a light grip to your thighs, reach your arms forward, maybe grab some weights and hold them out, whatever you wanna do here. So from here, you're gonna go, start with that right foot. You're gonna slide it out as you go back just a little bit, pull it in as you lift. So think inhale, exhale, crunch pull. Inhale, exhale. We're just gonna do a couple of these and then we're gonna switch legs. 4 more. Here's 3, 2, and last one. Shake out those shoulders if you need to. Same thing on that other side. So you're gonna inhale back, exhale, little pull crunch. Inhale, exhale, pull crunch. And again, you can keep those hands to your thighs if you need a little extra support here. Maybe that thigh shaking and you wanna hold it still. Whatever you need to do here. Just focus on that breath. Here's 3, 2. We're gonna add a twist here in just a second. Last one. Shake out those shoulders. So you're gonna reach those arms forward. You can bring them to a prayer if you want to. Whatever works for you. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. From here, we're gonna go back, starting with that right leg. Pull, twist to the right. Back, center. Pull, twist to the right. So now we're engaging those obliques a little bit deeper here. And then we'll switch sides. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Again, same thing. You can always take a light grip to that thigh if you need to and keep that twist going. Here's 2. And last one. That tends to turn on those hip flexors just a little bit, so you can shake out those legs if you need to. Bend those knees one more time. We're gonna do that same thing on the other side. So you're gonna go back, pull, twist, inhale back, exhale, pull, twist. You're only twisting, so you feel a little catch in that oblique. You don't wanna over-rotate your twisting so your chest is square to that thigh at most. So really using that breath here, focusing on those abs, minor shaking, yours might be too. I hope they are, I hope I'm not alone. Here's 3, 2, and last one. From here, one more thing, you're almost done. We're gonna try it out with both legs, maybe get a little butterfly stretch in if you need it. And then we're gonna try both legs. You can always alternate if you need to. Bending those legs, flexing the feet, pulling the abs in, rounding back, finding that magic spot. You're gonna inhale both legs back, exhale, pull crunch. Inhale, exhale. We're only doing 10 of these. So find that breath. Maybe you can reach those arms forward, release the thighs. You're halfway through. Here's 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome job. Set those sliders off to the side. You are done with that. Let's get a little butterfly stretch in. Sit up nice and tall, feet together. And then whenever you're ready, you're gonna fold forward, maybe walking those hands out in front of you. Whatever feels better here. Maybe you want them out. Totally up to you. Just be super gentle here with this stretch. I know it's not an ab stretch, but my hip flexors are on fire right now. So wanted to just get everything nice and stretched out. All right, you are all done with that. I hope you're nice and sweaty. I'm super sweaty. Maybe go check out one of our cool downs after this, or find another workout. Keep sweating. It's totally up to you. Hopefully I'll see you back here very soon.